What's up, everybody? Hanz Down Sports. Welcome back to my channel. And I got another best ball draft here. But this time, I put a little money down. You know what I mean? I don't condone gambling, but if you do it as little as I do, $10 a year, then, you can have fun like this once in a while. So, Underdog Fantasy has the best ball drafts. It's like 18 rounds. And who you got? I like the team, when I was, selecting these guys, I was like, all right, good amount of running backs, good amount of wide receivers, and I backed up my main quarterback and tight end with two other guys. So, you know, hopefully they're on the right path here for some fantasy points every week, and I'm up there. But I really feel like at the end of this draft, you'll probably even see it yourself. And I'll go over all the players. It's a decent team, man. This team, if I had it on my regular leagues, I'll be happy, man. I'll be set. Even though there'll be some guys towards the end of the draft that I'm not gonna choose or get to pick because it's less rounds and I need a defense and a kicker. But besides that, man, we're good. I went with Bijan Robinson in the first round. You know what I mean? Third pick in the first round I had. And I went with Bijan, I could have taken Tyreek, could have taken, what's your man's, CD Lamb. But I went with a running back. I like that spot. And then after that, my second pick was Deebo Samuel from the San Francisco 49ers. He does a little bit of everything, man. I mean, he's going to run it in for a couple of touchdowns there throughout the season. He's definitely going to catch some passes for some TDs. I mean, he does almost everything for them. He got paid like a year or two ago. Chilling. My third pick was another wide receiver. And the reason why I picked this guy is because I wanted to pair him up with the quarterback. I went with Michael Pittman Jr., Colts wide receiver. After that, I chose to go with another running back from the Green Bay Packers, Josh Jacobs, who I think could have a solid season. I don't know how he's going to be during the cold games, but, we'll see, babe. That dude's been really good in the past, and now he's going to be with a better offense. Let me see here. This pick right here, I believe this is my either Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara was my another running back that I chose. I did get Anthony Richardson, AR5. That's my QB number 1. He's gonna be Diesel, man. I'm not worried about that shoulder thing. He's gonna pull through, son. But if he gets hurt again, then it's hard to select this guy as somebody you want on your team. Look at Alvin Kamara right there. So that was my 6th pick. I picked Anthony Richardson right before that. And then my next pick is going to be wide receiver, Seattle. I think this guy's going to, take that spot, man, because, they have a number 1, babe. You know what I mean? But Jackson Smith Nigba, I think that's how you pronounce his name. If I mispronounce it, sorry, my friend, but no say. But the Seahawks wide receiver, this is his second season. I think he's going to be a main focal point over there for Seattle. And I did get Geno Smith late in this draft to pair him up just in case. You know what I mean? Geno Smith is solid, but he doesn't put up those points like that. Here we go. So yeah, man. Now I'm in the 9th pick. I want to do a little close up because this is where it gets like the nitty gritty, man. You got to really select your guys right. You know what I mean? To have a nice, solid bench. It's hard to get starting players around, these rounds right here in the middle. Well, this is like the starting of the middle of the total draft, but you know what I'm getting at. And this pick would have been, is this my ninth pick? And I went with Devin Singletary. I mean, if he stays as a starter for the Giants running back, I'm golden right there, man. He's going to be solid, bro. He ain't going to be doing, big numbers like Barkley used to, but he did official last year for Houston, babe. So why can't he be, a decent fantasy running back with the Giants? They can make it happen, man, with Devin Singletary over there. So now coming over to my 11th pick. Oh, no, I'm sorry. My 10th round pick. And I go with tight end. This is the first tight end off the board for me. Other tight ends were, much earlier in the draft. So I'm trying to get that starting lineup, official, man. Schultz is over there with Houston, man. And CJ, big things over there is going to happen, man. A lot of weapons, but Schultz is going to get a lot of, he can get those 15-yarders, man, all day. In the red zone. He might be a target in the red zone, So here we go. My 11th pick is the final running back on my team, Jerome Ford from Cincinnati. No, I'm sorry, Cleveland Browns. Good luck. Everybody loves Nick Chubb, man, and I know he's going to be a higher pick in the draft, but I don't know, man. With the injuries that he's gone through and just recently, I know Nick Chubb is going to come back, but I think he's going to come back as a number 2, man. I think this is Jerome Ford's backfield right now. 12th pick in my best ball draft, which is called the Poodle. Whoever is in the Poodle League, what's up? I'm Hanz Down Sports, and I went with T.J. Hawkinson, Vikings tight end. That was almost back-to-back tight ends right there, but just trying to fill in the shoes. 13th round coming up, and I'm looking for quarterbacks, wide receivers. Got one quarterback, got 6 running backs. And with 3 wide receivers in the starting lineup, man, you gotta. I was supposed to pick more wide receivers than running backs, man, to tell you the truth. That's how I felt during this. I was like, man, I don't got enough. And bam, I went with Cincinnati's rookie, Jermaine Burton. I also picked him up on my Dynasty rookie draft league too. There we go, Geno Smith, my second quarterback. Which, in this league, you don't want to have to pick your second quarterback this late. You want to pick the third one this late. You know what I mean? But I see that one, Geno Smith, and he's paired up with Jackson Smith-Njigba. So JSN coming through. Mira, Michael Wilson, the Arizona. He's my 15th pick in this draft. But tú me dices a mí. I gave a draft pick in my Dynasty League, which is going to be for next year's season. And Michael Wilson was given to me for that trade. So, I think I'm looking all right over there, especially if he does become the number 2. Now, my last quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, that's like a little kind of, just prayer. If he becomes a starter, man, you got weapons over there, dogs. And Hawkinson could be that guy that saves your ass on 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. My G. You know what I mean? Justin Jefferson, dogs. They got weapons over there, man. They just need somebody to step up. McCarthy might be that guy. Then, of course, Darius Slayton was my last pick, but right before that, which I cut it off here, was Dawson Knox, tight end for the Buffalo Bills. So, as you can see, look, man, they projected me to have the best score at the end of this league. And I hope they're 100% right, man. Anthony Richardson, AR5, Geno Smith, JJ McCarthy. You know, Sam Darnold, una mierda, loco. You know you're going to get some burn, dogs. Bijan Robinson, Josh Jacob, Alvin Kamara. Solid, dogs. All starters for the teams. Trey Benson. He's going to get some burn, man. James Conner, he's going to get hurt, B. You know that. Devin Singletary has to be the number one over there. He's going to lose his job to somebody? Good Lord. Jerome Ford, yeah, we all want Nick Chubb to be number one, but I think it's Ford's time. My wide receivers, Debo Samuel, Michael Pittman Jr., Jackson Smith, Nick, but I should just say JSN, right? You guys know who he is. He's my third wide receiver on my joint, baby. That dude becomes a number 2 over there, and I got Geno Smith. Dale duro, loco. Pause. Jermaine Burton, Michael Wilson, and Darius Slayton are the last wide receivers for me. And then, of course, Dalton Schultz, TJ Hawkinson, and Dawson Knox rounded off at the tight end spot, B. Hands Down Sports, man. I never had the number 1 points in none of these drafts ever. And maybe I'm doing something right, man. Hands Down Sports, Best Ball League. Estamos aquí, loco.